Okay, so we found the Dyson DC50 and it's all clogged up behind the screen here. So what I did was I came around through here and I twisted it until, with a screwdriver, till that rubber boot snapped off all those little nubs, and then we pulled it off like that. And you can see it's really packed with dirt in there. So if you're having a problem, that could be part of it. Here's another filter on the side here that you can buy in a kit. This filter, along with another one. That one, you just spin that center part off and it'll lift off. And then to get this filter out, what you do is you twist it. See where the two arrows are? Twist it and it cams off. And you can see this one's pretty dirty. And then also there's a filter in the top here that needs changing. That you can
rewash.
You can rewash it. Take this top part off. Pop that off of there. Or you can buy a whole new set with this filter and that filter together. And then to take this part off, you lift these two levers and then take that off of there. And that comes off the bottom when you lift those levers, and you can get in here and clean all the dust and stuff out of there. And see if you have any string wrapped around here. You can also pull this out. You can see there's a lot of dirt in the corners. Other than that, it's pretty clean. Not too bad. Okay, snap that back on there. Okay, also the whole head will come off if you slide this back a little bit and then slide this down towards you. There you go. See how that whole head came off of there? You can check it for clogs in there, and you can also check it for clogs in here. And then that just slides back on. These tabs here, just slides it right back on there. She's taking it all apart again. Check it for any dirt in there.
There's a little bit of dirt in here, but I don't know how to get it out.
But that's how you clean the roller brush part of it. Also in the back here, you can take this apart like so. Kind of lift up on it, pinch it, and then just pull it towards you. And you can take a look down in there, see if there's any clogs, and clean that out. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this gray plastic from the purple plastic. And we have a Torx bit right here. Hopefully it'll focus on it. It's like a star bit. This is a number S2 G10H. That's what it says on it. Hopefully we'll focus on that. There it is. Right there. Okay, so we're going to take all these little Torx bit screws out of here. See them there? We're going to take them all out. They're all around the edge there. And we'll see if it's all clogged up. Okay, I've got the last screw almost out. But before I take it apart, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark it. See this right here? I'm going to mark it so it goes back together the same way. I'm not sure if it needs to, but we're going to mark it that way anyway. So I'm going to take this last screw out, take that apart. It looks like there's a little spring in here or something. Not sure what that little spring for, but there's a gasket in here. So what we're going to do, we're going to clean all these little jets and make sure there's no dust on them. And we'll take that filter out, and you can see down in there, not only you got these jets, but there's other jets way down deep in there, down where my finger is. That's these up here. They go down in there. So we're going to rinse this all out, let it dry really good, and then we'll put it back together. Okay, so this is the bottom part, the silver part here, and look down in there. That's really dirty too. So we're going to wash all this out and let it dry. Okay, so we're just taking a little bottle brush and cleaning that part out. That all passes right through. And for this part here, there's a couple of screws down in there. There's 2 more screws that I can see. And it looks like it comes apart right at the seam right here. What I think I'm going to do is just take an air hose and blow all that dust out of there, because it looks like them holes are open. Okay, we got some compressed air here. I'm going to blow all these parts out. First I'm going to start with the filter here. I'm going to go with a little light air on it. Not too heavy. I'm not going to blow on it too hard to blow a hole in it. I'll blow it from this side. See a little dirt coming out of that? Everywhere. Blow out like that. There's dirt everywhere in this. Okay, so when you're all cleaned up, just remember to put your gasket in there. So here's a little gasket. Put your spring right there in that spot, and line up this with the spring. There we go. And there's that line I made earlier right on the side there. So everything lines up good. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take and put our little Torx bit screws in here and put it back together. Okay, so next we're going to slide on the screen. We've got all our screws put in, everything's tightened up. So when you do this, see this groove here? There's a piece on the screen that has to slide into this groove, and then there's also a piece here that has to slide along this side here. Okay, so when you get everything lined up, it should slide right in there. There you go, just like that. And then you kind of just snap all these into there, and you're back together. Get them to snap in there. See that? Snap all those in. Make sure it's latched in. Let's go all the way around. There we go. Now the screen's all back on there. It's all back together. And you can put your cleaned out filter in there. Snap this on.
That snaps really hard.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Pull on it. You can pull on this a little bit and it'll snap right on there. Okay, last we're going to do is we're going to put this filter on. And you can see it has arrows right there. You just lay it on there and give it a little twist. And then put this, this cover goes on next, which just spin this. It takes quite a while. Just keep spinning. It's quite a long screw on there. Okay, and it kind of clicks when it's all done. And that, okay, next we're just going to put the dirt reservoir back on here, canister. Just line up that tab with that slot right there. Snaps in. And this is how you open it. You just push on that button, and that button pops open. And we're gonna put this back into the vacuum cleaner. We're gonna try it out, see how it vacuums. There's probably some dirt on the floor here where we were working with it.